Hi folks, this is Gifty from www.giftyetc.com, and I've had a reader request to look inside of my Orange Circle Paris is Such a Good Idea planner, which is a little 4x6 planner that I cut out of to make my inserts for my Franklin Covey compact planner. So let me show you where I keep it. So I have this classic all leather Franklin Covey binder. You can see the little icon right here that tells you what it is. And it's huge. I mean, look at it sort of next to my eyeglasses. Let me show you. It's really thick. It's much thicker than eyeglasses. And this is where I keep all of my extra planner pages. It's just a zip up. And they're just kind of stuck in there, right? And so I've got just some cheapo 4x6 notepads for scratch paper. I've got my at a glance planning pages that I use sort of for daily pages. I've got my Quavetus text agenda that I also use for daily pages but has a separate setup. And then I have my Paris is Always a Good Idea Orange Circle Studio Planner. See both sides. It's pretty small. It was about double this thickness, but it started in the fall, and I am halfway. So it was August 2015 to December 2016. I'm halfway through using it. It's honestly so cheap that you could go and buy it now, and you could still use it for the rest of the year. They also have a couple other designs. I like the Paris design, and I'm going to show you some of it. But they have a couple of other designs that also might be interesting to you. So I'm going to show you kind of how I use this planner. So I already took out, if you open the front cover, there's some great pages that you could use to make dashboards and such. Or little, follow your dreams goal pages. Sorry about the lighting. The sun just keeps moving. But I already took out the monthly pages, and I use them right now in my Franklin Covey planner. I do have some samples left from the monthly pages that are coming up that I haven't put in my planner yet. So you can see this May one, and I'll show you some of the aspects of it that I really love. So it tears out with just this sort of little bit of a jagged, very paperish edge. You don't have to trim it at all. It just tears out really neatly. I like that effect, right? I like that cool kind of jagged effect when I hole punch it right in the middle of my planner. But you might not like that, and if you don't, you can always trim it just a tiny bit. I like that there's a list here, and when I future plan, I use this list for weekly stuff until I put my weekly pages in my planner. I also use it for extra details about something that doesn't fit, say, in the squares. And you can see this one has some Paris pastries up at top. But as you turn to each page, they're going to have sort of a different little theme. And so I'm going to show you as close as possible. June has some little chairs and tables. And if you're a planner person and you go to the coffee shop like me, you'll like that. July has some flowers. The colors are mostly blues, pinks, greens. They're sort of spring colors. But sometimes you'll even get, like as you get to August, a few more browns. It's still very pink, but there are more browns. After you get through the monthly part, which is totally separate from the weeklies, you then get to just little pages dividing each set. So you'll see we have September, and I'm just sort of showing you visually what each of these look like. So October is more orangey. They're already sort of a pre-planned gentle scheme. There is, and I don't know how well you can see this, some background. Right here, you see those little lines? Those are just some images that are set in the background. They're very light, and they don't really take away from the planning pages. So now I'm going to turn over to the weekly pages, and you'll see each week starts with another picture, and for the month, and then we'll have the weekly pages just right in a row. So we'll have the first week of March, the second week of March, etc. for the whole month. Now, again, these tear right out. You can see the little jagged sort of edge. I really like that. So the weird thing about this planner is every other month are these Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, kind of more vertical planning spaces for the weeklies. And then for the month after that, even though the whole month has the same design, You're going to have something much more like my old planner pages. If you ever saw me use a planner head planner, something more like this. There's always this little background texture. I really like that. It makes your page look really decorated without making you actually have to decorate the page. And as I've said, these just go all the way through the end of the year. So I'm just going to show you some more examples. And as you can see, they're very, very nice. Here's December's. I like December's. It's very wintry, and it has, again, these little background images, but it also has this great kind of winter pattern at the top. I like the colors of the ink. They coordinate each month with the monthly color scheme. And there's also extra pictures, of course, that you can use in your planner as any sort of decoration. There's a great highlights of the year page. This is just beautiful, and it would be great. Let me pull it back a little so you can see it. It would be great to highlight the end of the year. There are also special pages like things to do and places to visit. These are really cool, just sort of bonuses, right? So you have these bonus pages that you can use, like restaurants to try if you'd like to. I haven't used them much. Here's just some note pages that are in the back of this, and just really pretty, really beautiful. They'd also make a great pull-out page to send maybe a letter to a friend, that sort of thing. And then we just go on and have some more just really pretty decorative pages. These would make a great thing to put in a frame or some sort of bookmark. So there's like one that's about the seasons or something, and it's very similar to this, and it's got decorations that instead of being Paris themed are themed to the seasons. So that's it. That's my Orange Circle Studio Paris planner inserts that I just pull out of the case as I need them, and I use in my planner. If you like the way those look and you think they're pretty, you can go on to Gifty, etc. And as long as they have those on Amazon, we'll have them available to order. Thanks. Y'all have a great day. Remember to visit www.giftyetc.com.